Hola, mis amores, and welcome to today's episode of the Yenory Pouncil podcast. I started with this brand called I Am Healthy Fit, and I Am Healthy Fit was a beautiful beginning to this journey. It was all about eating healthy and working out. And when I was doing my business in the past few years, I would say since 2020, since 2018, I kind of stopped talking about it. Somewhere down the line, I learned that it was all about the coaching, and the coaching meant to stop talking about I am healthy fit. And I just stopped talking about it. It was one of those things that I was listening to somebody, and I said, okay, well, I ain't gonna talk about it no more because this is now a new thing. And it was part of that pattern I engage in sometimes where it's all or nothing. So it's either all the type of coaching that I'm doing or none of the type of coaching I used to do. And what I'm doing is, as part of my own journey, is to bring all my gifts to the table. And that has meant, let me see here, that has meant bringing back I Am Healthy Fit. And I'm going to give you a tour of the Self Society before this video is complete, this episode is complete. In the meantime, I want to give you some visuals of here what's going on. I Am Healthy Fit was the space where I was talking about meal prepping and putting out recipes. So I'm bringing that into the society. That we have a library that includes meal prep guides, that includes healthy recipes that you can make in 30 minutes or less. And these are recipes that I've tested, I've put together. I am preparing right now again because I'm back on my healthy eating vibe. So here are the ways that I'm bringing myself, my gifts back into the fold in a way that integrates all parts of me. Another thing I've been doing is also bringing other gifts that I have. So one thing I do in the Subject Society is I do energy readings. I do these energy readings 3 times a week right now. And the reason why I wanted to do these energy readings was because I desire to pair with something that I'm already doing for myself. This in 2024, I'm focused on developing a prayer ritual and a prayer routine. And I'm starting with 3 times a week to make sure I'm doing my prayers. It's part of my spiritualist practice. And I do these energy readings after I do my prayer. If I don't do my prayer, I don't do an energy reading because it is designed to do the prayer. And from that prayer space, from that space of stillness, is that I want to pour into other people. So these energy readings, I do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right now. And I share them in the society so that the members can know what is the energy given, what to look out for. And they also include a journaling prompt so that they can harness that energy with ease and with flow. So I get to do that and I bring that as well. I'm also sharing daily affirmations in there because I like to affirm myself. I like to affirm Yenory, remind Yenory of her power, and I share those affirmations with them. You may have even seen some of these affirmations here on my YouTube channel for those of us that are watching this on YouTube. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, head to the show notes so you can get the link and come see the magic that's happening over at YouTube. I am also sharing my workouts with my clients, and they are sharing their workouts with me because we are encouraging ourselves to stay fit in our journey because our physical health is also important in the journey of trusting ourselves and building our self confidence. I'm also focused bringing in books. I love to read. I'm an avid reader. And one of the things that I'm doing in the Subject Society is we have a book club. It's called Robes and Reads. I know, so cute. And we read together and we talk about the things we are learning and we talk about how those things can be applied into our lives. That's another way that I'm bringing my gifts to the table. And we'll do something called a daily stand-ups in the Subject Society. The daily stand-ups are essentially ways to track what you are doing because when you know your track record, you can show up with a different level of confidence. And when you see yourself showing up powerfully, guess what? You keep on doing it. And the daily stand-up is an opportunity to track what you did yesterday, what you're doing today, and what are you celebrating? Because oftentimes we get really focused on what we want to change, what's not good enough. And what we are learning to do in the Subject Society is to look at what is good enough, what is satisfying, what is celebration, so that we can amplify that energy. And it feels great to bring all those parts of me into the fold because it allows me to utilize all the skills that I have cultivated over the years to serve. Things that I wouldn't have done before, I get to do now because I allow myself to serve in this way, and I allow myself to be in the energy of authenticity. I allow myself to have the courage to share things that I interest me, and I allow myself to sit in the joy of sharing that with other people because it serves them. It's been super dope over there, y'all. Like, I ain't even playing. You're gonna see when I show you the tour in a little bit. It's been lit in the Soldier Society. My clients have also been experiencing so many transformations. Like, this particular person said, yesterday I stood my ground with one of my boundaries and I didn't feel guilty about it. It felt uncomfortable during the process, but I went to sleep feeling good about it. Come on, queen. This other person said, I would say my biggest shift has been my self awareness. I didn't realize the times that I took things personal and I shouldn't have, using victimhood, not trusting myself or handling situations better. I'm still a work in progress, but I give myself grace. I'm watching my thoughts, trusting myself more. I'm navigating my marriage and work with more ease than ever before. Come on, queen. Another person said, pushing through the discomfort of annoyance and canceling subscription. Yeah, I know it'd be annoying to do those subscriptions, to cancel them sometimes. They said she's pushing through that and managing technical difficulties with some other services yesterday, remembering I can control my feelings and reactions so I didn't get so annoyed and consumed by it all. And another person has said, I am staying motivated to do our laundry room project because, sometimes you have those projects that you want to finish and it's taking how long it's taking. Another client said, sounds silly, but I'm celebrating 2 weeks of not smoking. It feels like a month. The amount of mental clarity I've regained in the short period of time is amazing. I've committed to abstaining through the remainder of the year. We have another person that said, I'm celebrating the amazing women that clean my home every week. We've been prioritizing having a cleaning service even when we weren't making money, and it has been worth every single penny. Grateful for being open to receiving support like this. Another person said, I'm grateful for transformation, uncertainty, and for allowing myself to be honest about how I'm feeling. As I become better identifying and nurturing my own needs, I'm giving myself what I can and leaning on God for what I cannot. It's scary stuff. Another client said, in my short time here, I can already see a major shift and I want to celebrate that. Yesterday, it hit me. I didn't get up and immediately check my work email. I took the time to mentally prepare myself for the day and do my daily affirmations without rushing through it. And when stuff arose at work, I felt calm and was able to get through it when I would have typically gotten frustrated. See that frustration energy I talked about? Here's how we're shifting it. Then I had a really good conversation with my husband about what we both been struggling with and how we can support each other. That's when he hit me. These were things I was struggling with a month ago. And yesterday, it was so easy. It was something I thought I was always going to struggle with and just needed to deal with that. But it feels amazing to know that it's no longer necessary. I am excited for what's next. It's not just me getting these transformations. It's the people that are in my energetics. It's the people that are in my space. Like, I have a few more I want to share with you. What am I celebrating? I reviewed my journal from 7 months ago and I wrote that I wanted to stop taking things personally. I'm celebrating the growth that I have had. Since then, I feel like my relationships with people have drastically changed and I'm able to handle tough conversations a lot better. When family or colleagues will get upset and frustrated, I used to take it so personal, and releasing that was like dropping dead weight. In some situations, I was able to help the person realize their frustration wasn't with me and they needed to get to the root of what was really bothering them. And they were appreciative of my patience and understanding. So it's not just me, it's not just my clients, it's also the people that my clients are around. It is their family members, it is their spouse, it is their children. I have a few more I want to share with you. Decision I'm celebrating is staying really unplugged and not pulled into working in my business for 3 weeks as planned. Come on, y'all know how challenging it can be to not work when you are on vacation. And this is what's being done. This is what we're tapping into. I am celebrating that my growth is forcing others to grow as well, and I am enjoying watching my family grow along with me. If you have been desiring to have your family grow with you without you focusing on changing them, with you focusing on yourself, this is what's happening in the society. What am I celebrating? Not feeling like I have to accomplish everything right now. That is a powerful celebration, because how many of us have felt like we got to do everything and we got to do it right now? In the subject society, our clients, we are focused on helping you release that energy, helping you and focus on taking your time. What are you celebrating? I'm celebrating being fertile ground for clarity. I'm celebrating choosing to pause and wait to respond instead of trying to make things happen in a way that feels draining. I am celebrating being at peace with myself. This is what we are doing. So the changes that I've been experiencing and implementing have caused a ripple effect into my clients' lives. It has caused a ripple effect into the lives of their families, their spouse, their children, their parents. There's a bunch more of these celebrations that I'm not sharing in here that you will see in the subject society, because we are all growing, we are all evolving, we are all learning to be the best version of ourselves. And this is what's possible for you as well if you choose to join us. And not only if you choose to join us, this is what's possible when you bet on yourself, when you show up powerfully. The people in your life, they also begin to grow, because your change, your decision to put yourself first and to go through the stages of self-trust are going to grow your confidence. And when your confidence grows, it kicks off a chain reaction for the people around you. Their confidence is also going to begin to grow, because they're going to see that you are showing up powerfully and that they can also show up powerfully as well. Now, let's see what's inside. So, when you join the Subject Society, here's where you're going to land. This is our space. Welcome home. We currently are hosting our community in a platform called Mighty Networks. And when you arrive here, this is where you're going to land. When you get here, you'll be instructed to start here in our welcome section, and you'll be taken through a few steps so that you can get all acquainted with everything you'll need to do, which is going to include answering a few questions and downloading the app and introducing yourself so that we know who you are and what you got going on. If you are part of our whatever, depending on what offering you sign up for, you'll get access to certain events, and you'll be able to see the event that you will have access to under join our next event. So that's where you'll be able to see what the goodies are for you. Everybody gets access to our I Am Healthy Fit library. I shared that with you before. Here it is. Here are all of the resources for you. And this is very evolving. So we're going to continue to add additional recipes to that. Our book club is getting ready to kick off next month. So we're going to be selecting the time to meet together. So if you are interested in the book club, join as a Grateful Survivor and make sure that you are here so that you can help determine when we are going to step into the book club time. This is where you'll find our private podcast, vibe check, and here are previous episodes of the previous readings we have done. Here's actually the episode from today's reading, and our card for the day was the Ace of Pentacles. And I talk about what this is all about in here in this episodes, and these episodes are about 7 minutes or less. If you are part of the self-trust system, then you will get access to this section here. And we do something called Icon Quest, and we'll walk you through all of this juicy stuff in here. And here's actually the system that we walk our clients through. See, I was showing you the exact same thing I'm showing them. Taking them through the stages of self-trust so that they can know what to do, as long as, and also going through a few other pieces. Right now, we're talking about auditing yourself with compassion. Next month, we're going to talk about making powerful decisions with joy. Every single member that joins us, we actually give them a guest pass to join the Self-Trust System live calls. So they get to go join one of the calls, and the people that are currently here now, they're going to be joining our next call, which is March 19th. Every single person that comes in gets to join at least one call, because we want you to see what it's like to be in the space. And every single member that joins us will also get access to our welcome call, and that welcome call will be here on the Join the Next event. Right now, we're currently doing a 2-minute challenge where we focus on working out for 2 minutes. Here you see our daily stand-up. Here you see what some of our icons have been up to. You see they've been working out, they've been hitting the spot. We also have something really fun going on where we're doing badges for certain milestones. So this person completed their first stillness check. This person completed their first daily stand-up. This people completed their first self-reflection. And you can collect these. And these badges come with really awesome prices that we will be sharing with you once you join us on the other side. And of course, we have our daily stand-up, which we are going to be completing to let us know what we have going on. So as you could tell, it's a very active space so that people can share and keep themselves accountable. It is a beautiful space for you if you are desiring to be in community, because you can see it's all about the community for us. And it's fun in there, and we want to see you in there as well. So this is an episode where I really wanted to dive deep into this and give you all of it in one sitting so you can absorb it and come back and reference it, and see these visuals and see what it's like to be in the other side of it. I know that the person that this is for is going to be really grateful for this. Going through the journey of self-trust and going through the 4 stages of trust is going to skyrocket your self-confidence. Give yourself permission to experience that. Give yourself permission to grow and to do it in community. You don't have to do it with us if you don't want to. And if you choose to, though, you're going to have a great fucking time. The last thing I want to do is really extend you an invitation, because if you are here and you've been here with us, let's make it official. Let's make it official. Hold on. Your girl is here. Here you go. Let's make it official. And there are 2 ways you can join us right now without requiring an application. You can join us as a Blooming Lotus and try it for $99. I mean, you don't have to pay $99, but it's valued at $99. You can do our 30-day guest pass offer. You can do it right there by going to the selfjustsociety.com, or you can join us as a Grateful Survivor, and you can do that for $111 a month. Okay, so if you want to try it out, you can simply go here to try free, and then it's going to show you what's included, a few things for you to read, and all these other fun things. You see, you don't have to pay anything at that moment. You click on try free, and then you will create an account. And here you will create your account, and you will see you don't pay anything. You will simply pay 30 days afterwards, after your month is up, if you choose to stay. If you choose that this is not the space for you, you can simply cancel and go about your life. No questions asked. If you want to be in our other offering, the Grateful Survivor offering, then you want to click on the Grateful Survivor. And when you click on that, it'll give you 2 options. You can join us for the month, which is $111, or you can join us for the year at $1,111 for a 17% savings. When you do the Grateful Survivor, this is you committing yourself. This is you saying, I'm going to be in this space. I'm committed to being in this space, and I am ready for whatever we're doing here. This is a space that has access to the book club, because if you're going to be part of the book club, then we got to make sure that you're going to be here for us to read the books. And you're also going to get access to what we call Accountability Partners, which is essentially a 90-day partnership you're going to have with another member that's going to help you stay accountable, that's going to help you connect with another member in the society. So there's quite a bit of involvement for that stage. So if you are shedding, that's where you want to go. You want to go to the Grateful Survivor, okay? Because that's what's going to serve you the most at this time. And if you want to partake in any of the other offerings that I have, you want to click on the link in the show notes that says Work with Yenory, because that's going to take you to the application so that we can explore you joining us at that Wolf of Warrior or the Rising Phoenix level.